I wrote this song, started this song one night when I was out plowing, just going down through all the different streets in Concord, and realized every street had an awful lot of memories. So I came up with this song. It's called Theplomans Road. This ain't a town for no losers. This town ain't no town for old clowns. Hey, this town's just a town for pick and choosers. You're born here and left to hang around. I am a plowman in my hometown. I clear the roads come every snow, and every street tells me some old story of everyone I ever seem to know. Yet pick up Joan Willie on Brister's Hill, and Lana and Muskie off Route 2, and Watts and Hardy by the old mill. It just seemed like the natural thing to do. Well, Thwaites' Mustang squealing hell down Main Street, and Damon's Fury clunking through the ball. Jeannie's Cutlass idling at Great Meadows, making hearts and windows in the fall. And I had other friends for other reasons. There ain't nothing much about us much the same. They would live in the space between the seasons. They're rising from the swamp on Hawthorne Lane. I am a plowman in my hometown. I clear the roads come every snow, and every street tells me some old story of everyone I ever seem to know. And sometimes plow out my old home at the corner of Paul Revere Road. Christ, the house is twice as big as it once was, and the story's twice as long as now they're told. Yeah, the streets in the night are empty meadows, and my truck's a lonely plow upon the field, and the headlamps disappear in distant shadows, and my blade's the only sound that I can feel. But this song's too damn long to have an ending, and there ain't no final page to turn and close. 'Cause these roads that I plow are long and bending. How the hell can anyone know? This ain't a town for no losers. This town ain't no town for old clowns. Hey, this town's just a town for pick and choosers. Hey, born here and left to hang around. I am a plowman in my hometown. I clear the roads come every snow, and every street tells me some old story of everyone I ever seem to know. And every street tells me some old story, hey, of everyone I ever seemed to know. Oh, really? Oh, good.
He said both asked for that song.
Oh, really? The Plowman's Road?
Dan and Ashley.
It just seems it does.
They asked for it like before you right as you were playing.
Oh, okay. You know.
David McGuire is not here. Don't tell Jack.
Okay. Okay, David, you're not here. Well, David, I'll be plowing right by your house because.
Jack said he and David are both there.
The Alcott, look for me. I'll be out there around 4 in the morning, dying for a cup of coffee. I usually go. It takes me about 3 times around your block. I'm always pissing off somebody out there because they just get out there. They got their whole driveway shoveled, and I come by.
Krista Wallace is tuning in from Florida.
Geez, Krista, you're like what's the word? Peripatetic.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, me. Like peripatetic, they go there everywhere. It's like that old Johnny Cash song. I've been everywhere, man.
Emilio is wondering where Hat Rack is.
Hat Rack's not feeling great tonight.
And
though he tested fine.
Say hi to neighbor Dave.
Oh, neighbor Dave, here we go. Dave's been a great support system for me for the my old songs. And, well, Dave, this is one of my very oldest songs. See you, Charlie. It's a song called Dream. I don't know if Rogue is on or not, but Rogue and I were inveterate hanger-outers, and we never had much money. And I wrote the song back in the days when people used to balance their checkbooks, occasionally. And so one night, Rogue and I had a little contest to see who could balance their checkbook the fastest. And he went out and got a 12-pack of beer, and I wrote a song, so I don't think we ever actually balanced our checkbooks, and I don't think I ever have since. But
you have a wife for that.
I have a wife. That's very right. I do have a wife for that. I have no clue.
So how did Jennifer Brock?
Oh, hey, Jennifer. Give my best to Sam, man. I miss him around the old classroom.
David said they'll give you coffee if you ring their bell.
Okay, I'll do that. Give me what's the number of their house? I gotta know the number.
Sure, they'll tell us.
Well, the song is called Dream anyway. Hey, when the money don't come like you thought so before that it might do, and things pile on things, you don't seem to get done what you'd like to. Yeah, things pile on things, pile on things, pile on things, piling on. Where you work, you get paid, you come home, you say, hey, babe, hey, I love you. Where you work, you get paid, you come home, you say, hey, babe, what can we do? Oh, we can dream, we can dream, we can dream, we can dream what we want to. We can dream, we can dream, we can dream all day what you want. And the money don't come like you thought so before that it might do. You got your Blue Cross and your Blue Shield and your car loan, the rent's due. Hey, now you're blue. And I know sushi won't kill me, but it hurts when they bill me for raw food. And the mailman brings my bill. You swear to God you know nobody in a while. Yeah, the money don't come and the things don't get done. You work, you get paid, you come home, you say, baby, I love you. But the money don't come like you thought so before that it might. So I dream and I dream and I dream and I dream what I want. And you can dream, you can dream, you can dream, you can dream what you want. So let's dream, baby, dream, baby, dream, baby, dream, baby, dream. Yeah, it's an old one, huh?
Remember you played that for me when I left Acton and went to St. Peter's?
Oh yes, yeah.
Took a huge pay cut.
Took a huge pay cut. I mean, that's
Rogue is saying, how about the telephone pole song? And Dave Brainerd wants to know what the telephone pole song is. Come on, let's go.
This is.
I like it.
Oh my God! I totally. It's funny.
I know the beginning.
I just put out this whole book of my songs. You can find it on Amazon, but shitload of songs, and I totally forgot about the telephone pole song.
It doesn't need to be written down, right, Rogue?
This is probably the reason why I am as unknown as I am. Well, I am just a telephone pole stuck inside a dirty hole. Wires hanging off of me. I wish I was a evergreen tree. And if I could, I surely would be a cord of firewood. Cut me up and light your fire. Throw me all your sinning liars. But I am just a telephone pole stuck inside a dirty hole. Wires hanging off of me. I wish I was an evergreen tree. I totally forgot about that song. So many of my songs I wrote, my early songs, I could hardly play the guitar, and I was just working around Concord and flunking out of college and doing all those things that have sort of defined my life. At a certain point, I started right after high school. Right after about a half a semester of college, I went back and started working for Jack Madison over at Madison's Dairy Farm, which is just through the woods from my house. And then Jack let us live in one of the old milkers' houses later on. Me and Sandy and Dan, and I forget the other guy. He was Bill. He was some crazy guy. But we had goats and chickens, or I had goats and chickens, and so I wrote this song called "Living in the Barnyard." Some days ain't good for anything. Some days are just a ball. If you don't mind living in a barnyard, you won't mind living at all. When your yapping dog's gonna treat a coon, you gotta get up out of bed. And if you don't mind living in the barnyard, you won't mind living at all. So open up the rusty door, the sun'll warm the floor. Spread yourself in the drying hay, out of the blind bear's way. Shoot the shit, chew the bit. It's a suey mooey, lucky ducky, chicky clicky crack a day. When you tear your back on the barbed wire, you can only bend so low. Then if you don't mind living in the barnyard, you won't mind living at all. a yapping dog's gonna treat a coon, you gotta get up out of bed. Then if you don't mind living in the barnyard, you won't mind living at all. He'll open up the rusty door, the sun'll warm the floor. Spread yourself in the drying hay, out of the blind mare's way. Shoot the shit, chew the bit. It's a suey moo lucky ducky chicky clicky crack a day. It's a suey moo lucky ducky chicky clicky crack of day.
Milo approved.
No, Milo doesn't approve. Milo's trying to escape. It's kind of fun to go down memory lane. These songs. I mean, these are all songs that I really never ever performed that much.
Kate Wade said that the telephone pole has now gone viral in the Wade household.
We have a nice day off tomorrow, Kate, to have fun with it. Oh, Milo's got to go. I always like this song. It's one of my favorite songs that I wrote. You know, obviously it's not another dance tune, but like I said, you know, I was no gift to the world of the intelligentsia back in my day, but I worked hard. I could always find a job in Concord working for somebody, and after my stints in college, you know, I'd come back to Concord and work here and there. And one of my very first jobs was working for Dick Hale over at Shoemaker and Jennings, laying down driveways and sidewalks. It's where I learned to swear and where I learned to drink coffee. And then at night I'd go meet, you know, Muskie and Lana and Mendy and Steve Monero and all the boys that, you know, down at the at Hojo's or the Elks or something like that. And they'd be drinking and telling stories, and I'd be drinking and writing songs on napkins, and it was kind of cool because I really sucked as, you know, a writer, but it was really cool that my friends kind of, you know, seemed to put up with me. This song's called Halfway to Boston. Every so often I felt like the need to get out of Concord and try to figure out who the heck I really was. I can remember the first line. How does that song start? Well, not rain, see.
Yeah, rain's falling outside of Boston.
Rain's fall. No, that's not how it goes.
Sorry.
That's the other song.
I didn't write it.
See. Oh, let me hold on here. Let me see. I got it in the book here. On Kindle. Let's see how it goes. This is sort of embarrassing. It's like one of my very first songs in the book. Something about Ride Out Playground. Oh, I should be down with Tom playing softball now. Now I didn't know what to do it. I should be down with Tom playing softball now at the Ride Out Playground. My beer money's in 4 cases if we win, but I ain't hanging around. 'Cause I'm halfway to Boston, I know, but I don't know where I'm going. I know I'm up, hey, for leaving, hey, this town and my ways all behind. Yes, sometimes I gotta go where nobody knows me. So sometimes I just go. I laid 2 driveways down and a sidewalk for the town, and some lady, she bought 10 tons of sand. She said, son, just put it all over there, and be careful my lawn doesn't tear. Yeah, watch out for the rose beds, keep an eye on the wires overhead. I said, lady, cry 6 lady, well, it's only a goddamn lawn. I'll give you 14 4 wheels, and I'll be gone. I met Ann the other night, White's Pond by the firelight. She's an old friend of Dan's. Well, too much love is too much pain, too many times the same. She cried holding my hand. We'll hang our hearts on the tips of the moon, and we'll laugh and dance to the loon. Hang a hammock on 2 distant stars, only astronomers will know where we are. And our eyes, they'll light up the nighttime, and they'll blink, they'll close and be gone. Nothing lost, nothing lonesome, nothing wrong. Cambridge, I'll grab the tea, I'll let go of some other me, I'll let the lights of the city kick in. And if all I am I was today, I'd just have stayed and played and hope we'd win it again. But I'm halfway to Boston, I know, I just don't know where I'm going. Hey, I know I'm up, hey, for leaving. Hey, this town and my ways all behind. 'Cause sometimes, yes, sometimes, I gotta go where nobody knows me. So sometimes I just go.
Alright. Jack says you're a member of the intelligentsia.
Oh, the intelligentsia. There we go, Jack. I'm in your club now, if that's the case. I'm the...
He said no denying, and David said denied. David's getting a hard time tonight. Rick Peterson says the originals are why he comes.
Oh, Rick's always been very good with good with requesting some of the old songs from Fires in the Belly. My only real stab at producing something. Here's a little Somewhere North of Bangor from Fires in the Belly. I don't know how many people have, at least in the old days, I don't know if it's changed, but, you know, old days being the 70s and 80s. If you drove up north of Bangor, they stopped having towns for quite a while. I mean, and they just gridded off sections to T sections and R sections. And one night we're hanging out in my cabin in Carlisle with a bunch of my buddies, and I had 2 outlets in my house, and you know, one of the outlets was powering a little TV my mother had bought me to stay in touch with humanity. We were watching some Sunday night movie, and they're getting all pissed off at me because I kept predicting what was going to happen. I think Darby or somebody said, you know, go write your own frigging Sunday night movie. And So I wrote this song about a guy who kills somebody down south and tries to hide in the woods of Maine. It's called Somewhere North of Bangor. Well, somewhere north of Bangor, on the run from Tennessee. Well, lost in backstrom paper line, section TR3. Well, it's hit him is an outlaw, Georgia cracker son, who left on Sunday morning with his daddy's favorite gun. It hit him with the loneliness of wondering where you are on a long ago railway stretch between the stars. You're wondering how long until some logger finds a car. Well, 2 weeks shy of 1992. She got tickets with her girlfriend for that new band coming through. She got tickets for the show, she said to have a night on town. I'll meet you in the morning at Franny's Coffee Ground. She met the backstage roadie of a traveling country band. Now it's hard to slow the pain that grows inside a hurting man. I took one of Joe's old Rugers and the lawn to my head. Yeah, borrowed Lance's Mustang and a mobile credit card. Drove every pothole back road that got in Arkansas. Hey, but now there wasn't all points on a Georgia cracker son who left on Sunday morning with his daddy's favorite gun. And I heard the church bells ringing, bleeding, pulling on my soul. I almost turned back, I couldn't bear to go. Well, 20 years of praying, doing what I was told. Well, they played 3 shows in Nashville, Johnson City for a night. Yeah, 2 airbrushed old greyhounds under marquee neon light. Well, I followed them to every show until I found the man with a tattoo of Geronimo on the back of his right hand. And I asked him about a gal he met at Saturday night show. She says, you get kinda rough and don't understand no. Yeah, I thought that I'd find out myself just if that be so. She says, I'd like to think you lead your life out on the edge. And she says, the way we live our lives, we may as well be dead. Hey, but now that you believe that you're the God's only son, gotta walk a higher road than any other man. And you gotta toe a higher line and somehow make it real. And you gotta learn in disregard to think hard as you feel. But he pulled his knife, took his life, you pay for what you steal. I'm somewhere north of Bangor, on the run from Tennessee. We're lost in backstrom paper land in section TR3. Ain't no more an outlaw than a Georgia cracker son. You will not play the renegade, trapped her on the run. And you love the strange loneliness of knowing who you are. And you love the way the patterns lay stretched between the stars. And you know that when they find you, they won't know who you are.
Rick Peterson was talking about hitchhiking from Buzzards Bay to Orono to see Tommy.
Oh, yeah. Yes. That's right. You were a maritime man. My brother Tommy went to, he was the only Fitzsimmons not to go to UMass. In 2 generations.
3 generations.
Yep.
Jack must love your originals. He's asking for the band played Waltzing Matilda.
Well, here, I'll stick with an original, and I'll do one more here. Just see.
Say hi to Seth.
Oh, Seth is on. There you go. Seth is the maestro who made a lot of especially in Fires in the Belly, made them go from being whatever the heck they were to actual songs. So if you ever do pick up, go on to Spotify or Apple Music, they have Fires in the Belly, and you can hear Seth. I think Seth literally played 14 or 15 different instruments on the album. You know, he'd run behind the booth, press a button, run out there and start playing bass, and he'd run back, press another button, go out there playing guitar, and run out and press another button. He'd be on the piano. You know, even the drums. But this is a song called Line in the Sand. And I wrote it back right when the first Gulf War was starting, Jack. And I'd been coaching some wrestling, and got a message from one of my wrestlers was heading over there to fight in Iraq. He had joined the Marines after high school, and he said he had no idea what Iraq was. He said he thought Kuwait was a fruit, but George Bush got up there and said that, you know, he's going to draw a line in the sand, and if they crossed that line, then, you know, whatever the hell. But they crossed the line, and we had the Gulf War. I'm trying to smile in the belly. I'm doing the best that I can. Here all flying over to find out where they've drawn that line in the sand. There's something strange about going where shackles would just sing a song. Well, I feel kind of wired, but I guess he's just tired. Can't believe this flight is so long. And roll us out of your belly. Yeah, spill all your fighting grunts out. Then me, I'm mostly just wondering what this desert war's all about. We were lucky on Friday, we had a chance to shoot pool. One last pass for a night. He was setting up racks, slapping each other's backs. This time we might get to fight. Yeah, we might get a chance, hell, to blow off some fans. Do what they trained us to do. But here on the plain it don't seem the same. Now that it's all coming true. Then roll us out of your belly. Fill all your fighting grunts out. Me, I'm mostly just wondering what this desert war's all about. Well, I called everyone I could think of. My little nephew kept asking me why. Mom and Dad both come down to a motel in town to wish their youngest goodbye. Well, I told them all to quit worrying. Yeah, we'll all be coming back soon. I didn't mention my sister had told me she found my dad crying alone in his room. And roll the side of your belly, you spit all your fat and grunts out. Yeah, I'm mostly just wondering what this desert war's all about. Yeah, we're grunts and we're finally airborne. Echoes is singing a song. One I don't know, it's kinda quiet and slow, but everyone's tapping along, singing roll us out of your belly, you spit all your fat and grunts out. Me, I'm mostly just wondering what this desert war's all about. You roll us out of your belly, spit all your fight and grunts out. Me, I'm mostly just wondering what that desert war's all about.
Peterson saying, "You master, you pay." Ed Fitz classic.
Yeah, you know.
You know that you said the same thing to your kids.
Oh, I know it. Yeah. Yeah. You and my dad. Rick was like another son to my dad. Like, beautiful thing about my father, we called him the fiery EJ. Said he treated everybody the same. It didn't matter who came to the house. You know, he was gonna scream at somebody. He'd scream at my friend as quickly as me, and then love them just as quickly too. How about Diesel Lullaby?
Say hey to Russ.
Oh, Russ Turnquist. Russ is another inspiration to me.
Kim wrote a show.
Oh, Kim, thanks for coming on. It's very poignant that Mike is stepping down from being the high school football coach after a couple generations of Robichauds. I'm going to dedicate this song to Jack Madison, who passed kind of recently. This is a song that Denise and I co-wrote. It's called Diesel Lullaby. Denise used to love when we were driving around in our old 1970s camper bus, with a big diesel engine, and all 7 kids would be splayed out across the bathtubs and bunks and floors and, countertops, and we'd be driving around wherever we were going, and we just loved the sound of that old cat diesel in there. And one day we're talking about how many people around the world, the sound of a diesel is like this beautiful reminder that somebody you love is returning back into your life. A song called Diesel Lullaby. Dedicating it to Jack, because Jack was the first one that taught me that how diesel engines worked, on the tractors, and so I threw him into the song. I was just a little guy sitting on Grandpa's lap, riding the tractor before taking a nap. Well, Gramps bought that farm all back in the day, when he said that it lived on heartbreaking hay and turnips and corn, and an old diesel tractor, hands rough and warm. He didn't ask much, and he never asked why. When he died, we sang a diesel lullaby. Well, a diesel lullaby makes you love and makes you cry, says hello and says goodbye when you're alone. In the field or on the plow, or the road you're traveling now, that diesel lullaby will always bring you home. Dad got the farm when Gramps passed away. He traded his toolbox for heartbreaking hay. And Mom, she got a job at the diner downtown. Yeah, she made more in tips than we grew from the ground. So Dad traded 10 acres to change up his luck. He swapped for Jack Madison's Freightliner truck. And then a long nights I'd stare at a hole in the sky and listen for the sound of that diesel lullaby. Yeah, the diesel lullaby makes you love and makes you cry, says hello and says goodbye when you're alone. In the field or on the plow, the road you're traveling now, this diesel lullaby will bring you home. Well, I was 15 years old, Dad lost the farm. He rode the Freightliner and shattered his arm. Well, Dad lived on oxy, Mom lived in pain, and I just played the same songs again and again. Now I'm a fancy guitar picker in a traveling country band. My bunk's on a bus riding through the hard land. And I hope my girls and my boys are staring at the sky, 'cause Daddy's coming home in his diesel lullaby. Well, the diesel lullaby makes you love and makes you cry, says hello and says goodbye when you're alone. In the field or on the plow, the road you're traveling now, this diesel lullaby will always bring you home. Like that song. Do another one from Fires in the Belly here. And I'll do one from Looking for the Light.
Russ loves that one too.
Oh, good. Thanks. It's a little bit like a...
Oh, say hey to Karen Florio.
Hey, Karen. How are you?
Back to traveling.
Back. I know. They're always traveling. Do they have another dog? They buy another dog?
No.
Oh.
2 is enough. Trixie enough, right?
Well, a couple of years ago, 2 summers ago, I started trying to go in a different direction with my songwriting. I was probably inspired by my Pete Caiaphas over here with this book, The Way West, really cool book. And I started writing less and less from my own life and started imagining myself in somebody else's life. So I wrote a whole bunch of songs. They ended up being a group of songs called Looking for the Light. And here's the song, Looking for the Light. as a poor boy, western Texas, dig for and sketchy ground. I went home a barrel shorter, bucket wiser for what I found. And we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. Well, I found God with a Waco preacher. He showed to me my deadly sin. I went home with my salvation, then I lost it all again. And you got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. I got a wife who swore she loved me. Got a bottle that loved me more. 2 darling children, remember Daddy. There's just some ghost outside the door. And we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. I'm going home a weary hobo. I can't undo what I have done. This bag of bones is just my body, a restless soul whose race is run. And we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. So make today be my tomorrow. Make your life be straight and true. Heed my sins and endless sorrow, and just do what you should do. 'Cause we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. And we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. Well, Russell, if you're still on, Russell's been a big inspiration to me, and he's the one that turned me on to Blaze Foley. I mean, a lot of people have mentioned him over the years, and started listening to his music, and it's just like kind of started to fuse itself to me as kind of very stark songs where it doesn't seem like there's a lot of light, but there's a lot of depth. And so I guess thinking of him, I wrote this song here. It's called originally I had it, Love Will Always Make You Change Your Mind, but it, like takes up the whole table of contents. So now I've been calling it Portland Harbor. But I wrote it on a weekend that Denise and I went to Portland Harbor up in Portland. Went to Tyler and Savannah's wedding out on some island in Casco Bay. It was pretty cool. We got back. We stayed up a little too late in the old Port Road area. Well, the sun rose slow over Macris Island. Well, another night on the old Port Road, drinking whiskey with my old mate's lady. Yeah, both of us too tired to be alone. But a buddy's wife is a sacred scripture, but the sea is wide and the trip is long. He jumped ship in some Asian harbor. Now nothing's right when everything is wrong. But love is the fickle daughter of a raging fury from the edge of time. It comes and goes like eastern waters. A love will always make you change your mind. Wife took off with a landlocked farmer. Yeah, she took my kid and that old dog too. Now they live up north in Aroostook County. Yeah, potatoes is all her new boy knows to do. But he comes home most every evening, and he comes to bed most every night. He don't dream of distant shorelines. He probably never lost a girl or won a fight. But love is a fickle daughter of a raging fury from the edge of time, and it comes and goes like eastern waters. Yeah, love will always make you change your mind. Well, next ebb tide I'll be back on water, loading coal up Richards Bay. Well, I might come back, please tell my daughter, late April or maybe early May. Or I might just tramp on a stinking oiler, go anywhere old sailors go. I might come back to Portland Harbor, yeah, maybe, but I guess I never know. 'Cause love is the fickle daughter of a raging fury from the edge of time. It comes and goes like eastern waters, and love will always make you change your mind. Love will always make you change your mind.
Hey, Tyler Davis.
Oh, is he on?
Hopefully you get on for that Portland song.
Oh. I think it's my best version I've done, Tyler, because I always forget my own lyrics.
Say hi to Richard Smith.
Oh, hey, Richard.
Mr. Thoreau.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Richard, we got to get him that book. This is the book I want to send you, Richard. Doo-doo. Bunch of Thoreau-inspired essays, and some stuff about the native peoples and all that kind of stuff. Richard's a really cool guy. He does Thoreau walks and presentations, and now he's the in-house scholar over at the Wayside Inn, which is pretty cool.
Chris Snell.
Oh, Chris, man. Chris should be from Concord. Chris is like an old West Concord person. That's a compliment, Chris. Maybe I should do a little Last of the Boys while... Oh, Bill, good. I was psyched he was going to be on. And,
Well, you're taking advantage of that.
I'm taking advantage of the fact that Hat Rack is not here. I don't even know what key harmonica. I used to think I was so cool with my harmonica and, you know, my little Bob Dylan imitations. Then I met Hat Rack, and one day he's just like, put that fucking harmonica away. So. But, this is a song I do. It's probably the original song that I do the most. It's called Last of the Boys, and I don't think I'm going to use this because I'll screw it up even more. I wrote it one night after I was down at the Colonial Inn drinking with a bunch of friends back before I was married and everything, and then all of a sudden I realized I was sitting in the bar alone with Howie, the bartender. Everybody remembers Howie. I was like, Howie, I said, where'd everybody go? And remember it like it yesterday. Leans over and just says, Fitz, they got lives. I was like, God damn. So I sat there, had another whiskey or whatever I was having, and started writing this song. And then I met Rogue in West Concord at Dino's, and we finished it. But everybody in this song is very real, and I was actually just up meeting Darby. Rogue was just up from Georgia. Everybody's still alive and well, which is crazy good. And Jimmy and Wally, we've been in touch recently, and that's kind of cool. I made a chorus, and the chorus is simply, hey, you know. And I did that so my friends could all sing along, you know. Not have to think too much. Hey, come on over here, and I'll buy the next round. Cold beer and some shooters for the boys on the town. Darby ain't drinking, so let's live it up. 'Cause he'll drive us all home in his company truck. And Jesus Christ, Jimmy, man, you say that you well. Say we drive into Boston and stir up some hell. Put a cap on the weekend, a stitch in the night. Watch the Pats play on Sunday in the welterweight fight. And that's all, 0 boys, there ain't anymore. That's why we're standing here, that's what it's for. That's why we all go on working all day, busting our ass for short pay. Hey! Trying to get Denise to yell hey on that one. Well, Wally there, thanks for the call yesterday. I do need the work, but those people can't pay. They're up high in the sky with their heads in the ground, the high-talking yahoos that fill up this town. Yeah, fill up this glass one more time here, old man. Take one for yourself, I know that you can. Nick, man, come here, come on, tell me it's true. You won the college bowl pool and the trifecta too. And that's all, 0 boys, there ain't anymore. That's why we're standing here, that's what it's for. That's why we all go on working all day, busting our ass for short pay. Hey! Here you go, Rogie. Well, Rogue, what you say? Come on, tell us the one about the dog and the bull and the minister's son. You told it to Willie, you told it to me. You told the whole team down the alley last week. Man, it's hard to believe you've been married since June. Seems just yesterday we go piss at the moon. Piss at the moon, somehow we'd get by with a pocket of cash and a piece of the sky. And that's all, 0 boys, there ain't anymore. That's why we're standing here, that's what it's for. That's why we all go on working all day, busting our ass for short pay. Hey! But it's hard to believe, quiet of the room, everyone had to be leaving so soon. It seems kind of strange, they got families at home. I'm the last of the boys, I'll have one more alone. Well, one more highway, straight up is fine. I'm okay to drive home, I'll just take my time. Keep all the change, you treated us well. I'm just trying to figure if this is heaven or hell. Well, heaven or hell, or some pit stop for man, where we all just pull over and do what we can. You do what you can, man, you hope that you're right. I'm the last of the boys that I want on tonight. And that's all she wrote, boys, there ain't any more. That's why we're standing here, that's what it's for. That's why we all go on working all day, busting our ass for short pay. Hey! Got a lot of mileage out of that song. Now here I am,
Yelling, hey.
30 years later, you know, and writing very different songs. And this is a song I wrote called No Dad to Come Home To. Yeah. When I first met Denise, how old Kaylee? She's like 2. So she had a little girl, and you know, then we fell in love. We got married, and then we had a whole bunch of kids really fast. I think 5 in 5 years, like that. And came home one day from working, and I was always working late and doing whatever, you know, singing or doing whatever. And Kaylee was upstairs. All the other kids were all excited I was home, and Kaylee was upstairs. And so I wrote this song for her and for Denise. This is another rain falling down in Boston song. I steal lines from myself. Well, the rain's falling outside of Boston. Thank God I'm not working tonight. Got 6 of my own, stepped out of her home. I got a mama, she's keeping things right. Well, I wonder if they're at the table with their puzzles, their paper and pen. And I pulled off the highway, and I pulled in that driveway where they run to the window again. Daddy's home, I can hear you, though I'm still 18 miles away. Yeah, this old station wagon's got a muffler that's dragging, but everything's going my way. Hey, mama, put your head on my shoulder, let me hold you tight to my heart. Had a long day at home, you've been working all alone, everyone's doing their part. Well, she says Kaylee is up in her bedroom, that she can't really figure out why. So I find her upstairs, she's in an armload of bears, and she looks at me softly and cries. Was I sad with no dad to come home to? And did it hurt? He was so far away. Did I sit by the phone, wait for him to come home, like Margaret in DJ today? Hey little girl, you can cry on my shoulder, but I can't say I know how it feels. But if one thing is real, it's this love that I feel, and it's one thing nobody can steal. You had Nana, you had Papa, you had Mama. Yeah, your mama, she was with you all day, with a Ram pickup truck and a boatload of luck. You found me and asked me to stay. Well, how about tonight we go dancing through every store in the mall? And if the kids don't make scenes, we'll have food court cuisine and wind up having a ball. Yeah, how about tonight we go dancing? Remember, you used to leave the room when I did that. Mm-hmm. Let me see. I realize I have such sad songs. You know?
Hat Rack said some of this stuff sounds far superior without that damn harmonica.
Oh, geez, I didn't know Hat Rack was on. I didn't even know I had it up there, Hat Rack. Denise must have put it there. You know, I picked it up. It's like this word. Oh, I can't play it. Can't play it. Let me see. I got any good songs? Here's a stupid song I wrote when I was traveling around Asia back in the 1880s, the 1980s. And I met this girl at a what do you call those things? A youth hostel. You know? She was really pretty. She was from France, and I was trying to impress her with my wit and wisdom, but you know, he didn't seem to care. So I wrote a song called "I Am 30, You're 22." It's one of my less intellectual songs. I'm 30, you're 22. Is there anything wrong with what I'd like to do with you? You're studying now at the university. You're very eloquent on a great diversity. You are beautiful. Yeah, you are very, very, very beautiful. Well, I rhapsodize on Freud's philosophy, but I wish he had to pull me off of you. How beautiful. And if you knew I wrote songs like this, I kinda don't think I'd have got that kiss from you. How beautiful, yeah, you are very, very, very beautiful. And you are very, very, very beautiful. Here's another song from Fires in the Belly. Sometimes you just don't know what life's gonna bring to you. You see, I seen your handprints on the wall, so damn afraid it's gonna fall. And you let it go and it didn't move at all. You find life ain't hard, it's just a waterfall. Say, hey, who are you to say that you're the one to go telling me just where I'm coming from? You can have my cake, don't frost me till I'm done. No, I can't be fixed and I can't afford to stall, 'cause life ain't hard, it's just a waterfall. You and me, sometimes it happens, we like to play the one-eyed fool. You can act like we don't know what to do. It's a sad-eyed mask, it's never really true. I saw you backstage at the hall, trembling before the curtain call, thinking life ain't hard, it's just a waterfall. And you feel it how it's all around you now, and you feel it how it's coming at you now. Your loving and your feeling may be mixed up, maybe stealing a little time. I'm just amazed somehow we keep dealing. You and me, we spin, we drift, we're daring to be free. And in the mirrored time echoes like a sneeze, just when you think it's all a dream, just when you painted every scene. Oh, and everything you are has already been. Oh, just when you think you've seen it all, feel a boiling wind come screaming in a squall. You find life ain't hard, it's just a waterfall. Yeah, life ain't hard, it's a waterfall. Hey, life ain't hard, it's a waterfall. A waterfall. Denise caught where I was screwing up on that, didn't you?
Always do. Say hi to Sammy.
Sammy, how are you doing, Sammy?
And Kevin McNamara's late to the party.
Oh, Kevin, I'll do my Kevin McNamara songs now.
Really changing plans to welcome home your son to listen to Fitz's originals was a questionable decision.
Oh well, here let me get a Kevin song here.
Not done yet. I would love to hear North of Bangor. Corner of your eye. Oh, corner of your eye.
Corner of
I
your.
was thinking ghetto of your eye, but he's thinking.
He's thinking.
Yeah.
Yep. I can do that, Kevin. I can do anything you want.
Or of course you're Idaho yodeling, and if you tire, Denise is Superman.
Oh, I haven't done Superman. I will do that.
Oh, say hi to Sophie.
Hey, Sophie.
Sunny Sedona. We're jealous.
Yeah, my God. I was just thinking the other day, I was reading a thing on how much money traveling nurses were making. I was thinking, hope she comes back to camp and takes us all out to dinner. Let me take my other guitar here. For this one, Kevin. Much as I love this. Boom. This song's called Winter in Caribou, or it says, as Kevin McNamara calls it, corner of your eye. I always laughed all the years Seth and I played together, We always had different names for the songs. We'd choose some random line out of the song. But this is Caribou, Maine. See if it's the right key. I know your name, it's written there. Well, I wonder if you care. A 6-pack of Narragansett beer, some camels and that brownie over there. Every day I stop by like I got someplace I gotta go. I'm buying things I don't really need. I don't read the Boston Globe, but I think that I caught the corner of your eye. But why can't I try? Say the things I got inside. Oh, to you. You're new around here, but in a quiet way. How long you gonna stay? Your baby sleeps by the porno rack, and your car's got Michigan plate. Well, winter here's a lonely time. Snow piles and everything a pain. I blew the tranny on my pickup truck, so I'm driving that rusted out Fairlane. And I think that I caught the corner of your eye. But why can't I try and say the things I got inside? Oh, to you. Pretty soon she knew my name. She'd say, "Hey Jono, how you been?" I'd bring her toys that I whittled up to hang over our little baby friend. I felt myself all changed up somehow, and I worked like I never worked before. Hey, dropping trees and bucking logs, all the while thinking of that store. And I think that I caught the corner of your eye, and I think that I'll say the things I got inside. Hey, to you. Well, it all ends up pretty much like you think it might. I got all spiffed up and went over to the store. Got there a little later than I usually do. I've been home whittling up this little Canada goose, a little thing with wings that flap that we could hang over the baby's crib and look like it was flying. Anyways, I get there. Frank's behind the counter reading one of them magazines. He looked at me and said, "It's too bad about Carol. She's a real good gal. I told her not to worry none, that there's plenty of folks around here looking for work, but none quite like herself. Fact of the matter is, Jono, she was sitting around here waiting for you to show, but seeing as you were so late in coming, and well, that fellow she was with kind of looked like he wanted to get going, she just wrote down this note and asked if I'd give it to you here." "What's she saying in there, Jono?" "Not much, Frank." She says, "Dear Jono, thanks a lot for everything you've done for me this winter. I really do wish we could have gotten to know each other better, but life just takes quiet, crazy turns sometimes, and well, you never know. No address. Michigan somewhere, I guess. Well, I stuck my head in a Field and Stream magazine, so Frank couldn't see me. But like all the folks around here, he knew. Just all seemed kind of weird. Frank behind the counter saying, "Hey, Jono, check out this one over here." Oh, damn, damn, damn it, I had the corner of her eye, but I didn't try. There you go, a little. That was one of the first songs I ever heard on the radio. Some DJ in Boston was playing it, and after I was all excited, I'm like, "Oh, there's my song, you know, it's gonna be famous." And and he goes, "Hey, how about a little Prozac after that one?" I was like, "Oh shit, you know." But then you always, what was your word you used to say? My songs aren't sad, they're.
No, I said there's a difference between sad and depressing.
Oh, okay, yes.
You're depressing, you're sad.
Yes, it's not supposed to be a depressing song. It's supposed to be sad. I'm one of those white blues, you know, white suburban blues singers, you know. Since I'm in this key, Kevin, I'm gonna do this one here. It's a I always wanted to write a motorcycle song. Uncle Jerry, cousin Jerry. Denise always corrects me. Let me sit on as Indian a couple years ago, and then I imagined myself, you know, as some guy just wanting to say screw everything, you know. So it's a song called The Rogue. Kicked up my Indian, I started out to ride. Finally listened to the voice I had inside. Then I told my old boss he could just go to hell. Been there myself and I knew it all too well. Well, I rode through the days and I rode through the nights. Hell, I'd ride anywhere if the feeling it was right. Well, I gave up on thinking my life had any plan. And dreams are chains I cannot understand. I'm a road, just a road, on the road. I helped a trucker near Reno get his rig out of a ditch, and he gave me $20, and he just told me life's a bitch. And when he rode away, he gave me 3 blasts of his horn. It's the sweetest song I ever heard since the day that I was born. And I slept in a graveyard in Three-Way, Tennessee, with a gal that I met down Boca Chica Key. And she held my hand and told me there ain't no love that lasts, but living alone is just a pain in the ass. Hey, there road, there road, on the road. I've been from Bird's Eye to Baby Town, Toad Suck to Possum Trot, lost a girl in Brainy Burrow, I lost a corpse in Kitty Hall. I lost a wheel in Istibula, lost a fight in Bowling Green, caught a mess of trout in Ten Sleep, sang a song in Aberdeen. I know the cracking sound of coal cars from the sounds of hotshot trains, and the smell of grass in Illinois, it ain't the same in western Maine. And the taste of dust in Arkansas ain't the same in Idaho. I close my eyes, feel the curves, let my Indian go. I'm a road, just a road, on the road. They're 40 miles outside of some old Wyoming town. My Indian blew a gasket and my iron horse went down. Well, I dropped her down beside the road and started out to hitch. That trucker was right, life is just a bitch. But I'm happy enough out here traveling alone. Well, I got the whole damn country and every road to call my own. Well, I'm dirty and I'm poor, but let it just be said that freedom is better than any feather bed. And I'm a road, just a road. I'm a road, just a road, on the road.
Chris lost a friend named Charlie.
Oh,
You send one out for him?
I will. Let me do a.
Oh, you should do Good Time Charlie.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. Sorry about that, Chris. Chris is one of the dynamic men of the world. It's an old Danny O'Keefe song. I don't know if Seth's still on, but Seth and I used to play a lot on Sunday nights at the inn. Those were kind of fun nights. That's basically when I met Chris's parents. Both Ron and Judy really love this song. But we'll dedicate this to Chris's friend, Charlie. Everybody's gone away. They say they're moving to L.A. They say this town will waste your time. Guess they're right, wasting mine. Some caught a freight, some caught a plane. Find the sunshine, leave the rain. I'd love to try and settle down, but everybody's leaving town. Some gotta win, some gotta lose. A good time Charlie's got the blues. You know my heart keeps telling me you're not a kid at 33. Play around, you lose your wife. Played along, you lose your life. I got some pills to ease the pain. I'll find the sunshine, leave the rain. I'd love to try and settle down, but everybody's leaving town. Some gotta win, some gotta lose. A good time Charlie's got the blues. Some gotta win, some gotta lose. A good time Charlie's got the blues. Charlie. Usually Seth has the coolest little ending to that song. It's sort of he does very, very funky things.
Charlie Solari.
Oh, really?
Not Solari.
No, not Solari.
Solari.
Oh, Solari. Okay, yeah. We get some. Ooh, I never sang so many of my own songs in a row without a that was a a good break. Another sad one. Is that what we'd call that song? Sad but not depressing. Well, Kevin Mack's still on. First met Kevin probably 30 years ago. Him and his wife Laura came down. I think before they even had kids. They'd come down to the Colonial Inn. And I could never tell if they were just being gracious. But I remember I sang this song about their big hunting and fishing family, and they loved their woods and fields. And I wrote this song a long time ago. It's called Musquetaquid, which somebody had told me was the original Native American name for the Concord River. Somebody told me it meant slow-moving river. That sounded pretty good because it's a pretty damn slow-moving river. Later on, I found out that it means grass-grown river, but I guess it doesn't matter. But at any rate, I spent a lot of my childhood in, on, and around the Concord River, Sudbury River, and the Assabet River. Even now, we live pretty damn close to the Assabet River. Get a little too big on rambling. Hey, the cattail's too big for their own. Yeah, Musquetaquid gold moon hanging. You gotta ramble through my home. Yeah, Musquetaquid slow moving river. You gotta ramble through my home. Well, the snow melt will grout out in great meadows. Wild geese made up after fights. Well, snappers out crossing the road sound like bottles banged at night. Yeah, snappers out crossing the road sound like bottles banged at night. We hear 'em all talk about the places where the river ran fastest and clear. At the Assabet Fork by the boulder where the kid could find last year. At the Assabet Fork by the boulder where the kid could find last year. You just gotta... This verse was for Muskie, my old buddy who was still doing traps till in the 80s. I used to go out with him sometimes. Got a few guys sitting trap lines, muskrats far from all gone. Well, canoers bring all their traps while they're paddling along. Yeah, canoers bring all their traps as they're paddling along. Black families from Boston come fishing, but they pretty much keep from the town. And the farmer's still plowing up Arrowhead, some nipmuck left around. Yeah, farmer's still plowing up Arrowheads, some nipmuck left around. Well, the state paid to replank the bridge for the folks to keep all coming by. They blow rags out the armory cannon, they fall down and fake their dying. Blow rags out the armory cannon, fall down and fake their dying. Well, it all gets real frozen come winter. The cattails stick up through the snow. Musquetaquid cold moon hanging. You gotta ramble through my home. Well, Musquetaquid cold moon hanging. You gotta ramble through my home.
Laura McNamara ran a trap line when she was a little girl.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Still wears pearls when catching frogs.
I would love a picture of that. I can imagine you out there with your dad.
That song was a big hit.
Oh, good.
Melinda Bird liked it.
Mm-hmm.
What's that song I like? Calvary.
Oh, Calvary, Meeting Jesus by the River?
Yes.
I can do that. Let me see if I remember it. It is funny. I mean, my whole life really has been, when I was little, we were right near Great Meadows in the Concord River, and then I moved to the White Pond side of town, and so we were close to the Sudbury River. Now we're close to the Assabet. But I was always a what do they call a doubting Thomas of a religious person. But I was always obsessed, and still am, with meeting Jesus by the river. So I wrote the song about meeting Jesus by the river. It would have died an early and ignominious death, but then when Denise one day said she liked it, that's all I needed to hear. It seemed like it ain't been a long time. I think I got this song right here, Denise. Can you believe that? I rarely look down at a song to read the lyrics, but it seems like it ain't been a long time, but I'm damn pleased you're coming by again. It's been a while since you sat down and rambled about this and that, why and who and then. You said that you had to get a move on and leave a space behind. So I spent a while hitting all your old roads, old friends, and kicking down the wine. But sure enough, got sick of all the rambling, same stories and the way folks just are. Well, who'll believe a hobo and a rucksack? And who'll believe I really come that far? Pan and bread don't give you much to walk on, and I ain't so free, I don't want nothing more. And it ain't so hard to say what I believe in, but what's the sense to beg it door to door? So I settle down right here by the oxbow. I catch cables off the bank that's caving in. Well, I sure hope you brung along your old lines. We'll chuck 'em out and catch a string again. Yeah, I settle down right here by the oxbow. Catch kibbers off the bank that's caving in. Sure hope you brung along your old lines. We'll chuck 'em out and catch a string again. Thanks.
Jack McGuire just walked to Egg Rock.
Oh, really? That's a great little walk. It's like the straightest trail on the planet. That was the local writer John Mitchell wrote a book called Ceremonial Time, something like that. Really, really cool book. But it talks about Egg Rock as being like the spiritual meeting ground of a lot of the native tribes. Woo. Done a lot of songs. What time is it now?
9:46.
Oh, really? Jiminy Crow. You only have 15 minutes more of my horrible songs. Let me see. Oh, Superman. Here we go. It's a song Denise wrote. Charlie was in the hospital when he was, how old was he, like 4 or 5? 4. Sorry. I get afraid that Seth is listening, you know, and the guitar's out of tune. Let me just tune it here. There you go, Seth. Hope it's all right. He went in for some tonsil surgery or something like that, and it's got a little more complicated and scary. And but being in children's hospital, you know, for extended periods is pretty humbling. So Denise always told me I should write a song about it, and I never did, and finally one day she wrote it. Damn it if it's not the probably the song that gets requested the most. Even up at summer camp, it's really cool to sing this song around the campfire with 200 kids singing along with you. But Charlie always wore his Superman outfit, probably every day from when he was little. There's a little blonde boy in a Superman cape, racing around the backyard, saying, Daddy, don't you know I can fly to the stars? Gonna bring you back some stars. Don't you know that I can't get hurt, 'cause I'm Superman today? I scooped that boy right into my arms. This is what I say. You don't need a cape to be a hero, 'cause you got all the special powers that you need, and your smile's enough to save the world from evil. Yeah, you'll always be Superman to me. That little blonde boy in the cape again says he's gonna jump off the deck. I say, little man, can't you just slow down? One day you're gonna break your neck. But don't you know that I can't get hurt, 'cause I'm Superman today? I scooped that boy right into my arms. This is what I say. You don't need a cape to be a hero, 'cause you got all the special powers that you need, and your smile's enough to save the world from evil, and you'll always be Superman to me. One day he woke up, didn't want his cape. He knew that something ain't right. And the doctor said, well, we just don't know. We better keep him the night. I combed his hair and I held his hand, and somehow he fell off to sleep. I knelt at the window and I prayed to the stars, God help me leap. But I've never been much of a praying man. I never had a faith very clear. But give me a sign and I'll step in the line. Get my boy out of here, and I'll give you everything any man's ever God give you, every bit of my love. A whisper came back to me, a prayer from above, saying, you don't need a cape to be his hero, 'cause you got all the special powers that you need, and your smile's enough to save the world from evil, and you'll always be Superman to me. Well, the little boy woke up in a hospital room, looking so quiet and sad. Bring him in his cape and I say, big man, how about a smile for Dad? And his wide blue eyes filled up with tears. I'm not Superman today. I scooped that boy right into my arms. This is what I said. You don't need a cape to be my hero, 'cause you got all the special powers that you need. And your smile's enough to save the world from evil. But you'll always be Superman to me. Yeah, you'll always be Superman to me. No, I know, but it's crazy sometimes when you sing it, and the song's got certain power. I mean, it really hits those chords, I guess. Pardon the pun, you know. There's a song I was singing the other night, and Denise thought I was singing a John Prine song, and in a way I was, you know. I just wrote this song down as a stupid, funny song. I was doing a little bit of stealing. I stole the basic tune of the song from a John Prine song, and I stole the twist at the end from a song my daughter Kaylee wrote, which is what's the name of that song?
No man. You're no man.
You're no man, yeah. We gotta get Kaylee to record it sometime. It's really, really fun, poignant, and very funny. This song called No Worries. Let me see, I forget what it's on. I got a sign out on my front porch. I got lies to sell today. You know, I once was a collector. Now they just get in the way. I thought our love would last forever, and I thought you'd always be mine. Now you think that you know better, so I'll just step out of the line. 'Cause I woke up today and I thought some more, and it ain't you I'm living for. Hey, no worries, it don't matter anymore. Well, you were my first and my last girlfriend. At our first kiss playing spoon, we danced all night to Led Zeppelin, beneath the ring around the moon. Time has a way of taking over. Yesterday's remembered time. Well, I still got that 4-leaf clover, but I don't believe in signs. 'Cause I woke up today and I thought some more, and it ain't you I'm living for. No worries, it don't matter anymore. I guess you'll probably want this old house and most of everything inside. At first I was mad as all get out, but that was just my wounded pride. Well, over there are Grandma's bookends, and there's the crib we put the boys in. Over there's a glass of poison I just gave some to your boyfriend, 'cause I woke up today and I thought some more, and it ain't you I'm living for. Hey, don't worry, it don't matter anymore. My murder ballad.
7:57.
Oh, Jiminy. Ooh, what would I do for a last song for? I'll do the first song on have you been plugging my books and all those things? No, you don't have to. Well, you can. But if anybody wants to buy a book of my songs, pretty good sized book actually. Not that it's a good book, but you can get it on Amazon. And all my other books, my poetry books, and my book of essays. Been a busy bee during this what? Pandemic. Thank you. This is a song called "Don't Let Go of Your Soul." I'll stick with my semi-religious theme there for the evening here. I wrote this when I was living in Taiwan, and I was just absolutely, totally dead broke. Sick. I just got semi-electrocuted in my horrible little tenement room. So I dragged myself out and sat down and wrote this song. Kind of got me through. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, no. And sometimes it's somehow, somewhere in between. Sometimes it's somewhere that nobody's ever been. Nobody, nowhere, nothing can end. Don't let go, hope you find it again. Don't you ever let go. Don't you ever let go of your soul. Don't you ever let go of your soul. Things got ways slipping by unless you hold. Don't you ever let go. Don't you ever let go of yourself. Oh, sometimes, man, I wish they'd put snakes in the trees, and it'd just be this big space between them and me. Say no way, Jose, hey, that ain't how I'll be. Freedom is wrong, a lot to be free. Don't you ever let go of yourself. when I hear that Fitz back in town, and it's working the strings of the prophets and clowns. You're hung and you're brung and you're strung and worn down. You hear Fitz, man, don't worry, here's what we found. Fate's got a chance when your soul's out of town. Don't you ever let go of your soul. Don't you ever let go of your soul. Your things, they got ways they bind unless you hold. Don't you ever let go. No, you cannot, you should not, you will not, you know. You cannot ever let go of your soul. Don't you ever let go of your soul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry for messing up the things I messed up, and thanks for indulging my night of my own songs here. And well, hopefully it's snowing pretty soon, and I'll be out on the roads all night long. And I think